Hey, what up, y'all? What's good? What's good in the hood, man? What's good in the YouTube hood? All right, man. Here we go. Might be some of y'all's favorite, but we gotta know. But before we jump off into this, hit the like button, hit the dislike button if this is your man that we about to talk about. Either way you do it, hit the subscribe, and hit the subscribe again. You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe, man. Tell your people to hit the subscribe and tell them to come on over, man. Jump in some of these conversations. But Odell Beckham Jr. Is it that time? Is it time? Because I think the question is wrong. All the time, right? The question is always wrong. Is it time for the Giants to part ways with Odell? Is it time for Cleveland to part ways with Odell? Odell Beckham is not producing in New York. He wasn't producing in New York. He's not producing in Cleveland. So the question is it time for Odell Beckham to just hang up the cleats? Like, let's be real. Is it time for Odell Beckham Jr. to hang up the cleats? He probably got some stuff he got to honor contractually. But, you know, I don't really see it being nothing that he can't retire from. Because me personally, I think it's time for him to retire. You know, we always blame the quarterback. We always blame the organization. We even go so far as to blaming the defense and everybody around him. We blame everybody around him. And we blame him for the stuff that goes on with everybody else also, just to be fair. But my thing is, it's not everybody else, man. It's not everybody else. It's not everybody else. It's Odell, man. It's Odell. You look at like DeAndre Hopkins and, you know, dudes like that. Mari Cooper. You know, you look at guys like that that's striving to be great. They're not always on social media. They're not in other countries laying in the bed with models on camera with pizza and a baby powder looking substance right there. You know what I'm saying? That's think about it. Look at dudes like I'm gonna give you two prime examples, right? Two prime examples. Who we talking about now? Odell Beckham and Juju Smith-Schuster, right? Now, it ain't their fault. They're marketable. It ain't their fault. They are social media icons, right? It's not their fault. Just who they are. You know, they was born with it. They was born with the it factor. Period. But the thing is, it seems like the it factor, the social media factor, is the most important thing to them, and it's obviously the biggest thing to them. I mean, football is the biggest moneymaker because they signed a contract off a previous reputation. You know what I'm saying? Juju Smith-Schuster was the man in Pittsburgh. Had the teammates behind him. I think he had like one or two or three more catches than Antonio Brown. And the team gave him the team MVP. Now, he got them catches because of Antonio Brown. And I'm pretty sure everybody knew that on the team. Because there was a lot of people that ain't on the team that knew that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm pretty sure they knew that, right? Since Antonio Brown left, right? He ain't had nothing close. At least when Antonio Brown was on the team, he was the number 2 receiver. Now he's like the number 4 receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what happens though. That's what happens when you trying to pile on, right? You trying to pile on. Antonio Brown want to be great. He don't want to be famous. He want to be great. DeAndre Hopkins, he want to be great. Devontae Adams, he want to be great. You know what I'm saying? These rookies, Jefferson and Jamar Chase and these dudes, Jefferson's not a rookie, but Jamar Chase and those dudes, Henry Ruggs, Judy, those dudes want to be great. So those dudes is out there balling. Those dudes got 20 or 30 posts on social media. Odell Beckham and Juju Smith-Schuster, I guarantee you their posts is in the thousands. You know what I'm saying? But back to the topic at hand. Odell Beckham Jr., I feel like it's time for him to go. It's time for him to hang it up, because right now your star is so big. You can be a social media, like just a monster in social media. He already is. But I mean, if he focus on it, social media monster, he could be in movies. I mean, like right now, you got to get it. You got to do it while it's hot. You got to do it while it's hot, because it's going to be another one. It's going to be another one. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be another one. But I feel like he just got the, he just got the it factor, man. But I just don't think it's in the cards for him. You know, I watched the game against Denver. He missed a catch. No, he fell on his shoulder, but nobody fell on top of him. But I watched the game. He missed a catch. He fell on his shoulder, rolling around on the ground in agonizing pain. You know, you see the antics, kicking the net, marrying the net or the football, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that is just, you know, that's just another form of being selfish. You feel me? That's another form of being selfish. Like, Antonio Brown was being selfish, but his selfishness had to do with football. He was just, you know, in the locker room, live streaming, just letting it be known. We won, we here, we moving on, we coming to see whoever. You know, he's letting it be known. Shouldn't have did it, but he's letting it be known. I don't see nothing that has to do with football with Odell Beckham, besides him getting like watches and cars that match his team uniform. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the reason why Eli Manning really got forced to the bench for Geno Smith. You know what I'm saying? He was the reason why Eli got forced to the bench for Geno Smith. Because he bitching and moaning about not getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't think he was giving his all. I don't think he was giving his all out there. But you just gotta be I don't know, man. And then it's like, now you got Baker Mayfield. He's another one. So Baker Mayfield, when Odell Beckham's not there, the ball's flying all over the yard. Everybody catching. Odell Beckham is there. He's going so far out of his way to get Odell Beckham the ball, because he want to party and dance on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his character too. You know what I'm saying? That's his character too. He want more commercials. But you got to get the job done first, man. You got to get the job done first. And Odell and Baker Mayfield, man, they just not getting the job done. I mean, bad as it is to say, they're not getting the job done. And Case Keenum came out, got the job done. I mean, and that's a shout out to Cleveland's offensive line. The running back, the backup running back, Dearness Johnson, he had like 140, couple touchdowns. But honestly, man, I just feel like it's time for Odell Beckham to hang it up, man. It's time for Odell Beckham to hang it up, because he's not gonna, he's physically gifted. He's physically gifted. He's physically talented, you know. Got speed. I mean, he's coming off injuries, off knee injuries, leg injuries, and still getting behind the defense. You know what I'm saying? But if the ball ain't coming his way a couple times, you can see the shift in the demeanor. You can see, not really the head go down, but you can see the face frown up, you know? I just don't feel like, well, he's definitely not a team player. He's not a team person. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't feel like he's ever going to reach the potential that everybody got him pegged for. He's never going to be he's never going to threaten no records. He's not going to make the Hall of Fame. I mean, he can't even play long enough to make the Hall of Fame. He can't even stay healthy enough to make the Hall of Fame, for one. And that's telling me there's a problem with off-season conditioning. I mean, you're friends with the whole world. You're friends with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So Shaq's your godfather. So, I mean, you got big people, big time people. Shaq made mistakes with his health and fitness, but LeBron didn't. So Shaq could pretty much tell you from a place where you can get out there and play at a high level, but it takes more than being physically gifted like Shaq was. And that's the reason why him and Kobe had a lot of problems, because he really didn't take his conditioning 100% serious. He just went off the fact of, I'm bigger, better, stronger, and more physically gifted and talented than everybody else. And he had the mindset. Odell don't even got the mindset that I'm about to tear this league up. He don't got the mindset of that. He don't got the mindset that he's about to tear this league up. He ain't going out there catching balls, trying to catch balls and catch touchdowns to tear up the league and be one of the greats of all time. He's going out there to catch balls, to score touchdowns, dance like Michael Jackson, pre-game warm-ups, just to get fame and notoriety. You know, he's in a sense, he's out there for the wrong reason. You know, in a sense, Odell's out there for the wrong reason. You know, and thus is why the football gods ain't blessing him with good health. You know, they're not blessing him with good health for a reason. Because he ain't doing that to give it back to football. You know, he's doing that to get followers and you know, likes on social media. Which is fine, but you know what I'm saying? Stop taking the big, huge contracts just to go get hurt, you know what I'm saying? And perform for yourself, because that's what he's really doing. But yeah, man, that's my take on it, on Odell Beckham. And then too, why keep getting all these surgeries when this is not what you're the best at? I can see if football was all he had. You know what I'm saying? Football is not even the best thing going for him right now. You know what I'm saying? He's a superstar. Odell Beckham is a rock star. We got to be real. He's a rock star. He ain't just, people know Odell Beckham that don't even watch football. Women, kids. He can go anywhere and be good. He can do anything and generate a buzz. He can do anything and generate millions. You know? So I wouldn't even put myself through all the injuries and the surgeries and all that. Just, you know, when I don't have to. Because he clearly don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I like Odell Beckham on the field and for what he gives, for what he can do. He don't do it often and to the top of his ability. Because the dude is so physically gifted, right? If he had the mindset of Terrell Owens, he would probably be in the top 5 already. Just off of what he can do physically. In a 8-year, 9-year span, he could already be, like, he could be the only dude, probably one of the only dudes challenging, not Jerry Rice, because Jerry Rice is so far gone with the record. But I don't like Jerry Rice personally, cause I feel like he's a hater. I feel like every time they talk about the next receiver, he always throws himself in the mix, right? But the thing is, he's out there talking like he's not the greatest, cause he's the greatest he's the greatest. Him and T.O. is the greatest by far, and then you got him, T.O., and Randy Moss, those 3. I like T.O. out of those 3 as my personal favorite, but he ain't better than Jerry Rice. Let's just be clear. But I like him as my personal favorite. But all 3 of those dudes, right? The mindset that those dudes got, if Odell Beckham had that mindset, he would be clearing away, threatening those records. But he got so much other stuff on his mind that don't got nothing to do with football. It's just like, you know, he could care less. So my thing is, why keep putting yourself through all those injuries, all those surgeries, when you're going to go, whatever you do, you're going to make millions upon millions of dollars anyway. So you might as well just go somewhere, get your social media popping. It's already popping, but just do that 100%, because the football thing is slowing down. And everybody keeps saying, oh, the Browns should let him go. And they were saying the Giants should let him go. Like, we got to start putting it on him. We got to start putting the blame where it is. Maybe he should just retire. You know what I'm saying? We got to start putting the blame. We got to start putting the blame where it goes. Maybe Odell should just retire. You know? Odell, Juju, those dudes, maybe those dudes should just retire. Look at Ocho Cinco. All but the last 2 years of his career, he was locked in on being a great. Then the last 2 years, he started transitioning to, like, you know, the fame and all that, which is fine. He you know, and look at him now. And Odell got way more star power than Ocho Cinco. Way more. So I say, instead of keep getting injured, being somewhere you don't want to be, which is on a football field, why don't you just go take the social media world by storm for real? Because nobody really gonna be able to compete with him in social media. The dude is like a rock star right now. Anywhere he go, like, the crowd around him is just ridiculous. So, I mean, make that your focus. Make that your focus. What up? What up? Who in the chat, man? Who in the chat? Who in the chat? Say what up. What's your thoughts, man, on Odell? Keep trying to do this, or let it ride. Who in the chat? You get your channel membership, you hit the subscribe, what's up? You hit the like button, what's good? What's your thoughts on Odell Beckham? You think it's over for him, or think it's over for him, or you think he got some more good years in the tank? Because I don't really see too much, man. I don't really see too much left, man, in the tank, man, as far as football. I don't see it. I just feel like he got too much going on otherwise, and he can't get the health situation right. So he's hurt every year. I mean, he's milking it for millions. He's milking it for millions. So, I mean, maybe he is using his brain right now. But I mean, I could see easier ways for him anyway, to get millions outside of, you know, being hurt all the time and going under the knife every year, twice a year, and all that. I don't know who that in the chat though, man. Get your you get your channel membership. You hit the super chat. What's good, man? Hit the super chat. Cause I'm kind of on the same. Like I said earlier, I'm kind of on the same wavelength with Juju Smith-Schuster. You know, he thought he was a #1 receiver. He thought what Antonio Brown was doing was easy. He thought it was easy what Antonio Brown was doing. Antonio Brown's up out of there. He ain't had a good year since. He had better years as a #2 receiver than he did as a #1. And now he's a #4. Because every receiver on that team is better than him. And we talking first and second year guys. I mean, Juju's a bull in the blocking game and the screen game in the red zone, but the majority of the game ain't played there. You know, the majority of the game ain't played there. Gilmore made him cry. I don't even know if y'all noticed that. The year after Antonio Brown left, they played the Patriots. Gilmore, man, from the Patriots, locked him up, man. The dude was on the sideline crying, man. The boy didn't have no catches. I think he got one catch in garbage time when the game was out of hand. You know what I'm saying? He was probably on TikTok cutting up after that. I'm the #1 receiver. Average 1 catch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. You can't be so, you can't, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. What's good, man? Who in the chat? Who in the chat, man? Say what up. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Look at another beautiful day out, man. Another beautiful day out, man. You know? So, yeah, man, that's probably going to be it. But, yeah, drop a comment, man. Let me know what you think. Is it over for Odell or what? I think it's over for Odell, man. But I don't know. I'll holler at you, man.